This is Fox 5 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Yancey.
And I'm Brian Bolter, live at the bane of every local driver's existence these days. Who doesn't grit their teeth just a little bit, think just a little bit harder about their weekly budget every time they pull into one of these, a local gas station? Well, tonight, the president says he has a plan to ease your gas pains and to stop the gas gouging as well. Let's take a look right now at the local averages in our area. For a gallon of regular unleaded in Virginia, it is $2.92. In Maryland, $2.99. And in the district, $3.09. So, is help really on the way? A warm greeting for President Bush on an issue that threatens to throw his presidency into a deep freeze this summer. The president decided to temporarily halt deposits to the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve to help boost supply.
By deferring deposits until the fall, we'll leave a little more oil on the market. Every little bit helps.
Helping in the long term, the president called on Americans to turn to hybrid and clean diesel vehicles as a way to conserve oil, and he suggests investing in alternative fuels like ethanol. The president also promised tough federal oversight of anything that even looks like price gouging.
Americans understand, by and large, that the price of crude oil is going up and that the prices are going up, but what they don't want and will not accept is manipulation of the market. And neither will I.
There are 5 words missing from the president's speech today. Get tough on big oil.
Democrats fired back, saying the problem isn't supply and demand or gouging at your gas station, but corporate policies.
Last year, the big oil companies hiked gas prices and blamed an act of God. But it's crystal clear that the current spike in gas prices is at least partly due to an act of greed.
Also in the president's plan, canceling $2 billion worth of tax credits over the next 10 years for major oil companies. The Democrats, though, say that is not enough. In fact, they want to tax the windfall profits. Now, 2 words that every local driver wants to hear tonight, tomorrow, in the coming weeks and months: cheap gas. Because I'm telling you right now, in the district where I'm standing at this pump, $3.17, not cheap. However, there is a stretch of road in one Northern Virginia community you might want to try to work into your commute over the next couple of days. We remain on Pump Patrol tonight. Fox 5's Bob Barnard live in Manassas with that part of the story. Bob?
Well, Brian, this is one of several gas stations here along Sudley Road where self-serve unleaded is selling for $2.89 a gallon. Now, by comparison, along River Road in Bethesda and there where you are tonight, we have seen self-serve unleaded 28 cents more per gallon. The owner of this Citgo gas station says lower gas taxes is one of the reasons it's cheaper to fill up in Manassas. Sherry Peñalosa says there's a reason she came here to gas up.
I have a father who always calls me to tell me where the cheapest gas is because he's very unnerved by how high it is. So he'll drive around and then he'll call me and be like, go to this gas station on this corner. So then I have to go find it.
Ruben Tay spent $32 to top off his tank, but not before checking prices in other parts of Northern Virginia.
I went to Alexandria. I couldn't buy it over there, but then Woodbridge was okay, but Manassas is the best.
Ingrid Lara feels like most of us these days.
I think it's ridiculous. Every week it goes up more and more, and it's really putting a crunch on my pocket.
I'm the enemy. I'm their enemy. When they come in here and they have to pay, $2.89 a gallon, they start asking me, a lot of the locals that know me, they'll ask me, what's going on? Are you trying to kill us?
Station owner Ben Brookwell says he too cruises Business 234, seeing what his competition is doing before deciding whether to change his prices.
If you have yesterday's gas that you bought 10 cents cheaper, you can hold a lower price until your new load comes. So sometimes some gas stations, they look like they're doing you a favor and they're really still on old gas. And then there's stations that still have old gas that are making 25, 30 cents a gallon on it, and taking it from the consumer.
Not everybody can make it to Manassas, but if gas prices soar any higher, Ben Brookwell says more and more of us may start going out of our way to fill up where it doesn't hurt as much. And while the cheapest gas in our area may not stay under $3 a gallon much longer, Brookwell says the stations here in Manassas will still have the best bargains around. Brian?
Yeah, Bob, we got to remember as drivers, as frustrating as it is, it's not the gas station owners that are getting rich here, make about $0.10 a gallon or so. We thank you for that report. Now, as painful as